Okay, so let's get started. I do want to use project pen items today because I've been all over the place and I haven't been using my project pen items at all. Oops. So yeah, I just want to use at least something. I do have my makeup all over, so I need to put it all together and, start doing something because if I'm not using my project pen items, then what's the point in my project pen, right? So let me just quickly grab whatever I have here. I don't see my sponge. Oh yeah, it's right here. Okay, let's not mix this up because I do have my testing pile here, my everyday pile here, my project pen pile here, and yeah, I don't want to mix everything together because then I will not remember which product is from which pile and what am I gonna do about it? I mean, yeah, I have a lot of makeup, sorry. So let's start from this item, and this is the Skin Glaze from Catrice, and it is a hydrating primer, kind of a little bit shimmery, well, not shimmery, iridescent primer, but that's exactly what I wanted to use up. I did have a dot right here, so the primer was right here when I introduced it to my project pen, and yeah, now I don't have a lot, maybe just one more use or two more uses, something like that. Okay, it doesn't look very attractive, honestly. Oh, maybe I will use it up today. Yeah, I think I'll use it up today. Okay. Yeah, the primer is very liquidy, so bear it in mind in case you want to buy this one. But the primer is just okay. I mean, it gives this iridescent glow, and yeah, a little bit of hydration, but nothing else. So I'm happy. You see, we just started our life and I've already used up my project pen item. That's really good. And it shows how I don't use my project pen items because I didn't even know that it's about to be done. So we'll leave the primer to soak, and I do have two foundations in my project pen. This one is the Best Skin Ever foundation from Sephora. It is a good foundation, it's fine, it's a little bit too drying on me, so that's why I added this one. This is the Tarte Concealer foundation, which is a little bit too dark for me and a little bit too glowy. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna mix these two foundations together and create a shade that is okay for me and a texture that is also okay for me. Hi. So just a little tiny bit of this one because this one is too dark for me. I don't know what I was thinking when I was buying this foundation. Maybe, I just wanted to be a little bit more tanned. I don't know. So yeah, let's just mix it up on my hand like that. And yeah, my hand is very light, so don't think about that. My body and my face are a little bit deeper than my hands, so I think it should be fine. Let me get a mirror because I don't see it this way. Yeah, I think it's fine. Unfortunately, the live stream does not show it properly, so I cannot look at the screen and do my foundation at the same time. It is a little bit too pink for me, I would say, but not too much. I can bear with it. So let's just, I'm actually really excited to do my eyes today because for my eyes, I do not have a palette that I'm panning at the moment, but I have chosen to do this one. This is the Modern Renaissance. I think you all know about that. It's not in my project pen pile, it's in my testing pile because it is very old and I don't know if it still works, So yeah, we're gonna test it today, see if it still works. If not, we're gonna declutter it. Sadly, I really didn't want to declutter that palette And that's what I was talking about in my decluttering video, that I really want to try it to see whether it's okay or not, because obviously, you know, it's a piece of history, it's not a cosmetic item anymore. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to do my eyes today with that palette and see if the palette is still okay, if it works fine, if it didn't expire. It doesn't smell, so that's a good sign. But other than that, I have no idea if it's okay or not. Just blend it a little bit more because this combination does give quite a good coverage. And for my concealer, I actually have a few items that I want to pan. So I've got these two NYX sticks. This one is in the shade pink to cover my under eyes, and this one is in the shade light. And then I also have the Sephora Best Skin Ever Concealer. This one is almost done. This one is also almost done. It doesn't wind up anymore, you see, so I just want to use up the inside, basically what is stuck in the stopper. And let me just start with the pink one because I didn't sleep well, so I need to cover my circles just a little bit at least. And this color is actually quite good. Let me show it to you on my hand. It's this peachy pink color, not too warm, not too cool toned, exactly right for color correcting. And I do enjoy the formula. This formula is quite matte, but still very thin, so it doesn't add up to the cakiness, because I do have products creasing under my eyes, unfortunately, all the time. And the more products you apply to the under eye area, the more they crease, obviously. So yeah, that is, you can see just a little bit how pinky my under eye area is. So let's use the Sephora Best Skin Ever Concealer, because this one is liquidy, and I do have, well, at least something left. I need to take out the stopper, but I still can pick something up from the sides. Can you see that? I mean, there's close to nothing left, but obviously once I take out the stopper, we're gonna have some more product there. But yeah, unfortunately I have not been using my project pen items this month. I think just some of them, but obviously not all, that's for sure. And by the way, this is a good concealer. The only reason I'm panning it is just because it has been in my collection for quite a while, and that's it. It's not because I don't want it or I don't like using it. Yeah, the concealer is actually quite good. It's quite thin. It has medium coverage. It doesn't look cakey. Everything is great. It doesn't crease if you set it properly, because unfortunately, for example, the one that I was using yesterday, the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer, that one creases even if you set it. Even if you set it with a lot of powder, with setting spray, with whatever. It creases because it's too emollient, it's too moisturizing, and this one is just perfect. It's thin, it gives coverage, it doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look drying, nothing. And yeah, sorry, I know I look like I'm wearing pajamas. I'm not, I promise you. Let me use this Fenty Beauty matchstick in the shade Ember. I do not use it straight on my face. I use it always on the hand at first to warm it up a little bit. Then I'm using a brush to pick up the product and apply it only in the areas that I need it. And as you can see, this shade is very interesting. It does give like this cool toned line just under my cheekbone right there, but on top of my cheekbone, it gives this warm kind of undertone. So it looks both like a bronzer, maybe blush, and like a contour. That's why I like it, but you do need to warm it up in your hands, because if you do use it out of the stick, it's going to be quite difficult to blend. So just bear it in mind. If you're looking for a more emollient bronzer stick, I would advise to look into Rare Beauty. Their sticks are very emollient and much easier to blend, I would say, if you want to use it straight away from the stick. But I'm totally okay with using it just like that from my hand. All right, so we do have just a little bit of contouring. Okay. Let's set. Do I have a powder? I don't remember having a powder in my project pan. No, I don't. I don't, just because I like all my powders. Okay, so let's just take my normal powder. I do have it here somewhere, I think. Well, I have to. Thank you, Dylan. Yeah, Rare Beauty do have great quality, and I really enjoy this one. Their liquid bronzer and contouring. This one is good. Okay, let's use... Where's my powder? I cannot find my powder. Did I not bring a powder? No, I did. So this one, the packaging is from Fenty Beauty. Oh, sorry, not Fenty Beauty, Hourglass. Oh my god, now I'm thinking about Hourglass and that's it. Yeah, Hourglass Veil Powder. But inside I have this mixture of powders. Fenty Beauty in the shade Lavender, Wet n Wild in the shade Translucent, and something else, ColourPop Soft Pink. I love this combination because color-wise it works the best for me. I do not enjoy pink powders. They look weird on me. And the lavender powder, I don't know why I purchased the lavender powder, because I do have purple under eye area, basically. It has like this purplish bluish undertone, and obviously using a purple powder will emphasize it, so unfortunately. Let me just find a brush quickly. Cannot find it. Try Rem or Rhode, I'm sure you'll love it. What, the powders? Or what exactly from Rem or Rhode? Because Rem, by the way, I do have my, what's it called? The Glossy Balm. That's my favorite balm of all time because it works great from Rem Beauty. It's so moisturizing. And let me just set the face lightly. The powder, yeah? I've actually never even heard anything about them. Are they setting powders or which ones? Just lightly set all over the face. Now I have a few options. I remember putting a few options to my project pan pile. we have this Hourglass in Mood Exposure, Laura Mercier in All That Sparkles, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So, thinking about Modern Renaissance palette, I think I will be using the Mood Exposure today. It is pinky mauvey, so I think it will suit the look much better. Nelly, hi. Where's my... I don't know, I'm so lost today. I keep forgetting things today. I keep forgetting how to talk. I keep forgetting what I was doing. I don't know. Probably because I didn't sleep well. Okay. This blush from Hourglass in Mood Exposure, I do like some other ones, but this one in Mood Exposure, I always keep thinking that it's going to be, you know, this color, so a little bit more mauvey, but once I apply it on my face, it looks quite a bit warm toned. So unfortunately, yeah, it's a weird feeling when you're looking at a blush and thinking it's going to be one color and then apply it to the face and see a totally different color, something opposite from what you wanted. So I don't understand why they've done it. I don't really understand. Maybe I understand that it is, you know, you have all the different colors, and in some blushes you have more of a darker color, and some blushes you have more of this lighter color, and I understand that, you know, you're not gonna get the same color every time when you purchase this blush. So probably some people have more of this darker color and it looks more mauvey on them, but on me, look at that, it looks almost orange on me, but it does give this nice looking sheen, that's for sure. What else do I have? Yeah, I do. I have a highlighter here, and this is MAC Soft and Gentle, obviously. I used to use it all the time. I remember purchasing this highlighter. It was so expensive for me at the time. It was like, I don't know, 7 years ago. It's a very old highlighter, but I forgot about it. I forgot that I own it because obviously I have a lot of highlighters now and a lot of face palettes and things like that. And yeah, this one deserves some love. So I put it in my project pan, not because I don't like it or I want to use it up, but because first of all, it's quite old. And second of all, is because I want to remember how much I used to love it. And look at that. It is not as soft and gentle, you know, right now, because 7 years ago, we used to have like blinding highlights all over the face, and this one was quite soft and gentle comparing to everything else. But right now it is quite a blinding highlight, but yeah, it looks good. And it gives me nostalgia vibe. Okay, so the face is done. I think that's okay. Maybe, you know what, let's use Cosmic Force from MAC. This color is something in between a contour and a cool tone beige blush. Let me just show it to you. There you go. Yeah, something in between. It used to be domed. It's not anymore, as you can see right there. So I was using it a lot, but again, it's very old. I think I've purchased them together, if I'm not mistaken. So let's just add a little bit of Cosmic Force as a contouring product. Yeah, just like that. Okay. Yeah, I think that is enough. So let's move on to my eyes. And yes, let's use the Modern Renaissance. I will just prime my lids because if I don't prime, nothing holds up. So I have to do that. But I don't know, I'm still thinking. I'm thinking, what am I supposed to do with this? How am I supposed to create, you know, what kind of eye look am I supposed to create? Because, you know, this was one of our favorites what, 10 years ago, unfortunately. But it's a piece of history, honestly. Okay, so lids are primed. Let's look at the palette. I do remember using it a lot. As you can see, I do have some pens here. I have a pen here. I have a pen right here. But this palette only has 2 shimmers, and then this satiny shade as well, and everything else is matte. What I used to do, I used to take this shade in the crease, then deepen it a little bit with this shade, and then add this pinky red one to the outer corner because it looked, you know, a little bit ethereal. And for that time, obviously, it was, you know, something very interesting. It was a light look, an everyday kind of look, but let me try to recreate that one. I don't even remember how exactly it looked like, so yeah, I'll need to remember with you guys. But so let's take this one. What's that? The golden ochre shade. See, I don't even remember the names anymore. Oh, but I do remember it doing this. Okay, I do have a mirror here, and yes, I'm using the original brush because if we're nostalgic, then let's be nostalgic full on. And using it in the crease. It's not as yellow as it looks like in the pen. In the pen it looks really, really yellow, but in real life it's not. It looks like dusty skin. Yeah, I know it sounds weird, but that's exactly how it looks like. Okay, let's add some more. Well, at least this shade is blending okay. Same as I remember it. Okay, now let's take this one. This one is the one Fresco, right? Yes. And deepen up a little bit and add it just a tiny bit to the outer corner. Oh yeah, now I remember. Now I remember this look. Same on the other eye. But this shade doesn't look the same anymore. The shade looks a lot more gray than it used to. Okay. It's not good. It's not good. Not a good sign. Let me just check in my normal mirror. Oh yeah, it doesn't. It looks really, really gray. Okay, maybe it did go bad. And now let's deepen everything, not deepen, but add a little bit of color using Love Letter, this pinky shade. You need just a tiny little bit, and I mean a tiny, tiny little bit. And I will just apply it to the outer corner just a little bit. Same thing on the other eye. Okay, this shade also doesn't look the same. Oh my god, they all look very muddy. I think I'll have to say goodbye to this palette because the shades are totally different than I remember them being. Oh my god. Okay, now let's use Vermeer, this one. The satin shade, and by the way, look at it. I mean, do you remember that we were all obsessed with this shade? And now what's going on now? Now we have all the crazy glitters and things like that. The times have changed. And I'll apply it all over the lid. Yeah, just like that. You guys, I'm so disappointed because I don't know. It's not behaving the same way that it used to. It's not. And I'll have to say goodbye to this palette. I understand it now, but I don't want to do that. Okay, now the bottom lash line, same thing. Let's do the buon fresco on the bottom lash line. And just a tiny bit of love letter in the outer corner to add this pinky hue. Yeah, it doesn't look the same. The colors are very different. All right, it's okay. We're gonna say goodbye to this palette. Oh my god, this is a historical moment, to be honest. But yeah. Okay, now let's just create some little tiny wings and add a mascara, and that's it. And I'm sorry, yeah, I cannot talk while I'm doing my wings because they're not gonna turn out well. Okay. You can multitask. No, I cannot multitask. Not while I'm doing my wings, sorry. Ask your girlfriends or, just some girls no one can do that. No one can draw their wings and talk at the same time. Thank you so much. And now the only thing that we have left is the mascara. I'm using my Maybelline Sky High mascara. Really love that one. And I think mine is a little bit broken because the stopper doesn't work that well, but it's okay. Your ex could do it. Well, okay, that's great. Then she's really multitasking. Or maybe she has done it, I don't know, so many times that she doesn't even need to look at it anymore. But even though I've been doing my wings for years and years, unfortunately, doing a wing is a horrible thing. Yeah, to do this one. There you go. Thank you so much. Yeah, it took some time to do. No. But I like having tattoos and I have a lot of them. What is my purpose in life? Really? On a makeup live stream asking about my life purpose? Not here. Not today, sorry. This is supposed to be relaxing, just doing my makeup and relaxing because for most, well, maybe not most, but for a lot of girls, doing makeup is type of therapy, you know, and thinking about the life purpose while you're relaxing is, I don't know if it's the best thing to do. What is the purpose of this stream? The purpose of this stream was for my followers to see how I use my project pen items. Is a type of therapy? Yes, of course. Of course it's a type of therapy, because for most girls, just sitting there and doing, you know, the same things, it's relaxing. And a lot of people also like seeing the progress of how they can change themselves to look and feel better. And yeah, you know, for some people, relaxing is sitting next to a lake and throwing, you know, little stones into the lake or pebbles or something like that. And for some, doing your makeup. I cannot explain. I'm not a therapist, so I cannot explain that. But yeah. Some people also, when they feel bad, they try and do some different makeup looks that they don't normally do to challenge themselves. And if they achieve, they feel good about themselves as well. So that's about it for today. I do need to go already. No, wait. There's one more thing, and one more thing is my lipstick. Let me just choose which lip liner I'm gonna use. I think I'm gonna use this one from Kiko Milano in the shade 33, and this lipstick, no, not this one. I think this one. Yeah, and this lipstick from MAC in the Love Me formula in the shade Laissez-Faire. How often are you online? I try to be online every day, but I just started doing it recently, maybe a week ago or something like that. So, I mean the lives. But I'm trying to be online every day. Unfortunately, one of the reasons I cannot be online too often is because I have a job. Now I'm just thinking that you're finding the questions from ChatGPT. What makeup questions should I ask, honestly? Tell us the truth, Patrick. So the liner is done, just adding a tiny bit of lipstick and Patrick, maybe you didn't understand. I'm not a makeup artist. I do have a different job, an office job. So asking me about covering scars, yeah, it's not gonna work. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm just sharing my makeup and perfume journey, and that's it. Oh yeah, by the way, perfume journey. Let's use Guerlain Mandarin Basil today because I do feel a little bit, I don't know, citrusy today. And that's it. All right. thank you so much for joining me today. This will be the end of my life for now. I'll see you tomorrow, I hope. And if you do like this type of content, I would appreciate if you considered subscribing to my channel. I do have a lot of videos about decluttering, project pan, collection, makeup, perfumes, reviews, and things like that. And also some fun shorts. So thank you. This blush look good on me. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Which office job do you have? I'm a business trainer. I teach people how to sell and I help putting together sales departments, optimizing them, and things like that. So yeah, grown up girl. No, it's not a problem. Sure, if you don't like my makeup, it's okay. You know, we all have different preferences. So thank you so much, and I'll see you around. Have a good day, everyone. Bye bye.